Hi everybody, just a very quick, excuse me, just a very quick broadcast about the ICO and their radio and TV GDPR awareness campaign. Some of you have been in touch with me early this morning already to let me know that you've heard on your local radio station adverts about the GDPR placed by the ICO. And these adverts at the moment are mainly aimed at alerting micro businesses, small businesses, 1- and 2-man businesses, to the fact that they too are affected by GDPR and that they need to start thinking what they're going to do to implement it. You probably won't be surprised to hear my first suggestion of what to do about implementing it is to take my online course. But more importantly than that is just it is there at the moment to make small business aware. Do be aware as well that starting over the Easter weekend or very early into next week, the ICO are also launching a TV advertising campaign. Their TV advertising campaign is going to be very much aimed at consumers, at members of the public, and how GDPR will affect them and the extra rights that they will be given, or maybe some of them aren't extra rights, but to the public they will appear to be extra rights because they're not aware they have those rights already. So why am I telling you this and how does it affect you? Well, the first is don't be scared. It's really not that difficult to implement GDPR and there's lots of help available, including my course, of course. But also is to say just with the public campaign, what this does mean is that you are now going to be likely to get people coming into your shop or into your office or talking to you on the phone, or maybe clients talking to you on the phone or prospects talking to you on the phone, asking you suddenly, well, what's your business doing about GDPR? Is your business going to be GDPR ready by the 25th of May? These are very real questions now, which people are going to start asking, and you need to have answers. And the first step of that is awareness. So if you do nothing else, please do make your staff aware that GDPR is coming. And that, at least if someone then asks about it, particularly if you use a call center, for example, or you have your sales team on the phone, make sure everyone knows about GDPR and they know what's coming so that they can answer any queries. Now, the best way of doing that is to view my training course, in my opinion. But even if you don't do that, what will be appearing below this video later in the day will be a link to a FAQs document which you will be able to download. Please do download that. Please do read it. Please feel free to share it, because it's really important that people learn and understand about GDPR and what's happening. And that's why I wanted to do this broadcast early today. The other thing to say is that I'm going to be doing these broadcasts, as I've said, if you've watched yesterday's and the days before, every day between now and the 25th of May, and that includes over the Easter weekend. And I'd really like to know what you'd like to hear about. So if you've got specific questions on GDPR, which you'd really like me to do a 1 or 2 minute video on, just to outline where it stands, what you need to do, what you don't need to do, what you include in your, then just let me know. Post it in the comments below this this broadcast, or to the left over there if you've got it full screen. But do, to the right rather, over there if you've got it full screen. But do let me know, because then I can make sure that I'm talking about the comments every day that not just interest me, but are of interest to you and answer very real world questions for you. And that's what I want to do. So I'll leave you now. Have a good Thursday. I may well do another broadcast later today. But thank you for listening, and I'll speak to you again very soon. Bye for now.